the reason I feel the need that I need to make this video is because, one, there's not a lot of reviews on Chantix on the internet, which I find really strange because usually you can find just about anything on YouTube, right? But it's weird because you either read off the Chantix website and it's extremely biased, extremely like our product is the best and here's why. So you have that, or you have journalists who write long articles about how horrible it is and how they took it and they had all these horrible side effects and experiences. But I couldn't find much of just average people taking Chantix. I couldn't find much about it, and it was very weird. So that's why I'm making this video. So a couple things I'm going to go over today is the price, the side effects / benefits, duration of how long that you should take it and how long I took it, and then my recommendations, and then as well my friends' recommendations, because I have several friends that have used Chantix as well. Dive right in. This stuff is a godsend. This stuff is amazing. I absolutely love this drug. I love this drug. If it wasn't for Chantix, I would still be smoking cigarettes today. I'm 100% sure that I would still be smoking cigarettes today. This is the only reason I was able to quit cigarettes. Yeah. And I've tried everything. I smoked for roughly 5-6 years, and this is the only thing I've actually noticed that made me quit. So, if I was you and if you're serious about quitting, and you are not a extremely strong-willed person who can just quit, or if you've tried to quit, 20 times, give this a try. Give this a try. The stuff works. It really works. And so I'll describe how it worked for me, just so in case you guys are curious. So how it worked for me is, so this stuff's pretty expensive. Chantix isn't cheap. I think it's roughly about $400 to $500 for a month. Could be a little less with insurance, probably like $250 to $300. But that's just a guess for me because I was lucky enough to get the medicine for free because at the time I was active duty in the military. And fun fact, if you're active duty, you get prescribed medicine for free. So my doctor prescribed me this. So this is actually, so I was given 2 boxes, right? This is actually the second box. I haven't taken any of these, and I'll just open it up and show you what it looks like. So this is month 2. I was given a 2-month supply. This is how it looks like. It's kind of like birth control. It's morning and evening, morning and evening, morning and evening. You take your pill every day, in the morning and in the evening. And if you miss a day, it's not that big a deal. You just take it as soon as you remember. It's not like the whole thing's gonna get thrown off if you miss a day. I missed a few days, and I haven't smoked in about a month. And that's coming from a guy who smoked 1 to 2 packs a day for years. Okay, so this stuff, I'm heavy believer in this stuff. Like I said, if it wasn't for this, I would still be smoking. I know that for a fact. Side effects. So it is a very, very potent, strong drug. So it's going to have some really strong side effects, and it's a lot of mental side effects too, because it does affect the brain. I'm pretty sure it's just this whole thing is a psychological thing. The whole way it works is psychologically. So it twists your brain and it makes you not want the nicotine, which was always my biggest thing. I could never stop getting nicotine. So it does twist your brain a little, but it's a good twist. Honestly, I liked it, right? Because it was keeping me from smoking, which was huge. That was the biggest thing for me, is just quitting smoking. I didn't care if I was throwing up, right? 5 times a day, huge headaches. Didn't care. As long as I could quit smoking, that's what I wanted to do. So, I would recommend this for everyone to try. Now, I would say if you do have like severe side effects to like normal medicine, or you're prone to like seizures or something like that, I probably would think long and hard about taking it. But if you're just an average everyday person with no crazy side effects to anything you taken in the past, take it for sure. This stuff works. Buy it, get your hands on this stuff. It's incredible. So day one, you take it. You can still smoke. I smoked for probably about 16 or 17 days. It's the first 16, 17 days taking the medicine. And I only took it for a month, 30 days. So first week, they start you off at like a half of a dose. So you take a half of a dose for like the first 4 days. You're still allowed to smoke. And then they bump it up to the full dose after a couple days. And that's when it really starts hitting you. So for me, I had two really strong side effects, okay? And they weren't pleasant, right? But it was a small sacrifice to be able to quit smoking. So my first side effect was my dreams. And this is one of the main ones they talk about on the website is you may or may not experience psycho dreams. So my dreams, right, were crazy, like just crazy, vivid. You feel like you're living in dreams every single night, and it's more than one too. So the way I like describe it to like my wife is like you have a really, really vivid dream where you feel like you're alive and you feel like this is actually living moment. This is it. You have a dream like that every single night. No matter, you're going to have a dream like that every single night and more than one. So every day I'd wake up so tired and exhausted because I would have these real life dreams, several of them a night, and I would just wake up exhausted because I felt like mentally just tired because of all the dreams I just had and how vivid they were. But and then as soon as I quit the Chantix, the dreams went away like that. And I have a friend who took Chantix as well, and he had the same experience. He didn't have any negative side effects other than the dreams. The dreams are weird. So second huge side effect I did have was nausea, and it sucks. It sucks. Nausea sucks. But at first I thought it was just a side effect, and my body just didn't agree with it because every morning you take a pill in the morning and in the evening. I take the pill in the morning, and then I would have extreme nausea, right? And if you don't eat, you have to eat with it as well. If you don't eat, it's going to be 10 times worse. So eat a big breakfast, then take the pill, and then I would have nausea, very, very, very bad. I would just feel like it's coming up your throat, and you just have to puke. You have to puke, but I never actually did puke. I just felt like I was puking, going to puke, and it was horrible. I did not like it one bit, but like I said, it was a small price to pay to quit smoking. But I think that's how the drug is supposed to work, though, in a weird way, because I started realizing that I think that's part of what it's actually supposed to do, because I'd wake up in the morning and I always smoke a cigarette. First thing I did is I'd wake up, wipe out my eyes, I'd find my cigarettes, I'd go outside and smoke a cigarette every single morning. And when I would take the pill, and I would get really nauseous, and I would just be driving, in the morning and just be like, wow, I feel horrible. I feel like I need to puke. Like, I feel so bad. I just want this to go away. And the last thing on my mind was smoking a cigarette. The absolute last thing on my mind was smoking a cigarette. And I started thinking like, wow, if I smoke a cigarette right now, I think I would actually throw up. And I think that's what it's supposed to do. It puts you in a state of nausea. So then the idea of cigarettes makes you even more nauseous. And then in that way your brain, it kind of tricks your brain. I'm not sure, but it does work, right? So in the morning, take it. I always get nauseous. Nausea will go away in about an hour-ish. And then when I would take it in the evening, I wouldn't have the nausea at night. But every morning I would have the nausea. But other than nausea and and mild. It wasn't very bad either. It was just uncomfortable. Other than mild nausea and crazy cycle dreams, no negative side effects whatsoever. And I was able to quit. And I have a 2 month supply. I had 2 boxes. I only took 1 box, so I have 30 pills left. So for whatever reason I relapse and I go back to smoking, I'm gonna take this again and quit again if I do need to. However, I don't feel the need to smoke cigarettes anymore. Like I said, it's been 30 days. I feel great. No cravings for cigarettes. Every now and then I'll have one, especially when I'm drinking. I'll kind of want to go have a smoke. But I think as long as I just keep a strong mental attitude and I don't go back to cigarettes, I don't think I'll ever smoke again in my life. And that's something I never thought I would ever say, because I've always wanted to quit, but I could never quit. So if you smoke, take Chantix.